Back, it is time for New Music Tuesday. John Kuntz flying solo this week from Waterloo Records with this week's hottest new releases, starting with an unmistakable sound of Depeche Mode. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely, Brian. Yeah, Depeche Mode, it's entitled Delta Machine, and it's their 13th release in a long 33-year career. Definitely one of the big buzz acts, if you will, generating lots of buzz during South by Southwest here a couple of weeks back. You know, the tour effectively started out here, and it's going to go on for like 10 months. It's coming back to Texas, but not playing, but Houston and Dallas come like next October.
All right.
But definitely they've continued with that incredible avant techno sound of theirs, and the vocals are just really true, and there's some blues overtones to this record that I really like a lot.
Speaking of vocals, Dido, a girl who Eminem made famous a few years back.
Absolutely. And this one's entitled The Girl Who Got Away, and I love the lyrics to that song. And in fact, Dido says it's her favorite song on the record. She is, or she wants to be, the girl that got away. The record's again produced by her brother Rollo Armstrong, and she also teamed with a bunch of hit makers like Eno and Kendrick Lamar, and she started a family, and for her fourth record, I think she's got an awful lot to say, and those unmistakable Dido vocals.
Along the lines of Kendrick Lamar, another rap star is back.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, and this one's entitled I Am Not a Human Being Too. And unfortunately, Lil Wayne just 4 days ago tried to make himself not a human being.
That's what I
think he's really kind of, I mean, even as great a record as this is, and I mean, there's a lot of those explicit lyrics, rap posturing that sometimes I have a rough time with. But I mean, he's living a life that's not going to continue being a life. He's got lots of help from lots of other rappers on this record, and I hope those other rappers decide to help him in other ways.
Yeah, reports of him at one time retiring from the rap game. One of the greatest guitar players, maybe ever.
Exactly, Joe Bonamassa. This one's entitled An Acoustic Evening at the Vienna Opera House, and man, would I have loved to have been in that place. Joe Bonamassa was, you know, finessing the licks of Stevie Ray Vaughan when he was only 7 years old, caught the ear of someone like B.B. King when he was 10, has since gone on to be one of the best guitar players in a blues rock way, but here he is, totally acoustic with an acoustic band, and it's phenomenal what this man can do.
A country entertainer we're very familiar with here at NBC, Blake Shelton.
Of course, Blake Shelton, the star, or my star, host of The Voice, judge. And this one has an incredible track on it entitled Sure Be Cool If You Did, that just like blew up all over, you know, country radio and the internet. And Blake definitely has this incredible way of keeping his country cred at the same time that he's, you know, going mainstream with vehicles like The Voice. The everyday common man nature of his lyrics is just phenomenal, and he's always going to have a place in my heart because of that song, Austin.
And a band that's still trying to return to early 2000 form.
Right, the Strokes' Come Down Machine. This is, you know, it was 12 years ago that Julian Casablancas, Albert Hammond Jr., and the rest of the Strokes were heralded as the savior of rock and roll. And Come Down Machine, definitely, it's their fifth studio record, and it's got, you know, this incredible 80s feel to it. It's yet their most experimental record yet, in my opinion. And I think it's going to definitely keep that power of the Strokes and the savior of rock and roll going.
We'll see if they can do it. John Kuntz, thanks for being back.
Thank you, Brian.